Hello, hello. I hope everyone is having a splendastrous, whatever the fuck that word was. I don't even know what the fuck that was. Anyways, how's everybody doing today? Ray, how are you?
Good.
Do you need a drink?
No, I'm just meh.
You just meh?
Just meh.
And you're not drunk, Red. Don't even bother to actually say that you're fucking drunk. I heard you earlier.
I don't know about no.
You suck at pretending to be drunk.
Oh well.
Okay?
But anyway,
You just need to admit to yourself this, Red. There are some people that are just naturally funny. Trust me, I am not one of them. And then there are people that are not funny. And we're not funny. We're cringe. Okay?
I mean, you two are
I did-
cringe.
Oh, fuck you.
yeah. Well, aren't you cringe?
No,
You're with us.
Right.
I am not.
This is
But
the
I
cri-
am not cringe.
When it comes to the deep, it is.
That's also. I mean, I could point out things that are cringe that other people are into, but you know.
Yeah, you want to see cringe? You want to see cringe? Do you want to see cringe? Earlier today, something was released. Well, I honestly think it escaped into the wild,
Yes.
but something was released. I'm just going to just look at what the video share. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I fucking saw that. This was taking place back in 2021, so
Yeah. For those
that's interesting.
For those of you who don't know what Chris Chan possibly could have done, first of all, what's it like living in a world under a rock with unicorns and sprites and pixies? I really want to know.
Yeah. It would be nice to be oblivious to things every once in a while.
But no, you see, he did something to his
damn it.
80-year-old dementia-ridden mother. Oh, shit, fuck. Hang on.
That sounds like God damn it.
True assassin. Here's... Boo, 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 boo. Okay, I'm going to try to keep this as PG as possible because we're turning into a family-friendly show.
Okay.
Okay.
Chris Chan,
There's a
Chris Chan
problem.
loved his mommy, okay? He loved his
Yeah.
mommy very, very much. That when she was 80 years old and with dementia, he loved her long time. And not in the fun, and not in the way that you should love your mother, okay?
Yeah, it's really bad.
And, well, in Virginia, apparently there are laws against loving your mommy about this way.
Oh,
I
this
want
time.
to know why he was loving his mother that way in the first place. Like, what the fuck, you know? Like,
Do you really want to get into the brain of a 40-year-old autistic man who has spent the last decade, 2 decades, kind of being a pervert?
yes, but you have to think about it. His mom had
Hello,
his
censored.
facilities. His mom had some part of his facilities before that point, and clearly this had been going on for a while.
This is not the welcome,
Yeah.
Quiet Try.
Oh, try.
Well, we are. This is True Crime Wednesdays, and I'm going to get into why True Crime Wednesdays might be going away. But I wanted to actually give cringe first. But really quickly, the reason why is because on Friday I have a job interview, and it is the type of job that doesn't have a fixed schedule; it has a flexible schedule. So what I'm planning on doing, if I get the job, is this. When I will schedule in advance live streams. I will say when the live streams are going to take place. And then we'll go from there, and it's mostly probably going to be archive live. But
Yep.
I told Ray and Red this earlier. Red's like, "You still want me around?" I'm like, "Tequila." Do 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 do.
Hey.
Anyways, back to my PG telling of the Chris Chan saga. You see, he also didn't like pickles at one point.
I mean, I hate pickles. That's a valid. That's valid.
Now, there's a reason why I am not referring to Chris Chan as she. Because Chris Chan pretends to be a transgendered person because they think that means that they are going to get more, they have more access to different types of women. Okay? So I don't believe that Chris is a transgendered person. I think that Chris is highly mentally unstable. So, like I said, he literally kind of, for some reason, they just dropped his fucking case. I don't understand why, but apparently they couldn't get his mother into the courtroom. Can you tell me on the doll where your son touched you? So they just kind of let it go. And he's trying to now say that he didn't fucking do that. He also wrote letters while he was in jail where he called himself Jesus, the reincarnation of Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he was going for the insanity plea.
He's still doing it. He's still doing it.
Yep, to this day.
By the way, he said that his mother was Emmanuel. So here's my question. As somebody who has studied the Bible, how can his mother be the same fucking person as he?
Yes.
Because Emmanuel is actually the same name used for Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah.
So, yeah. There is your religious talk for today. Because religion is not that important in my world. Okay? Okay. So, I was thinking about watching this police body cam footage. Then I remember Ethan Ralph was in this. If you don't know who Ethan Ralph is, imagine the most punchable face you've ever seen. That is Ethan Ralph. True Assassin smells toast and he needs an adult. Well, I'm sorry, True Assassin, but I believe that you are an adult. Other adults doesn't need other adults. I think he
needs an adult, your adult.
Yeah. Ethan Ralph is a lot more fucking punchable than Tipster. You want to know how I know? Ethan Ralph has actually been assaulted.
Jesus.
So, by the way, the rules still apply that if I get paid a certain amount of money, I have to switch between different freaking things. Because you got this, and then this. But, if you pay $50 also, Red has to try to make a joke. And Ray has to say something bad about the boys.
Okay, I just want to say something, and now I'm low-key sad. I'm happy for you for getting a job, but this could mean my meme stream is canceled.
No, it doesn't. It means we can hold it sometime.
Okay.
We'll hold it sometime.
Because I've been working on it for quite a while.
You realize that if I did a meme stream, it's probably going to be either in the day or at night sometime anyway, so fuck it.
Yeah.
Anyways, this is what's coming up on the channel. If I get the job, might change, but for right now, let's just pretend that this is what's going to happen on the channel. The werewolf or furries are the next on the list. No matter what, I am going to be doing it. Okay?
Oh,
then
boy.
Porch Pirates, which might actually get changed, but it's, again, every one of these I'm still going to fucking do. Retro YouTube 3, still going to do. The Awesome and Honorable Judge Simpson, still going to do. Awesome People on the Internet, still going to do. You want to know why? You said the most punchable face. Yes. Have you not seen Ethan Ralph? Hold on a second. Ray, be entertaining. Not with the boys, though.
Okay.
Please.
So anyway, I got well, I am going to say the boys, but it's in a reference to something else. The boys is also what I call my cats, ironically. So I got them new toys last week. They have lost one of the colors, and Ronan has been sitting around crying because he doesn't have the one color of the toy. So I had to buy them another set so that this cat would stop crying over one particular one. They are all identical, but cats do see certain color spectrums, and the color that this cat is attracted to all the time is yellow, and it's something they can see. So all of his particular toys are yellow, and that's the color of the little ring thing that they lost, and he has been miserable for the past 2 days. I got the order from Chewy, and this cat chirped. The moment I took the thing out of the package, he started chirping. I have no idea where the other one went. No
Anyway.
idea. I have looked everywhere.
Anyways, this is Ethan Ralph.
Oh my.
Can I shove his cigar up his nose?
He could try, but he basically does this thing called the kill stream. The only thing this dude lives for is conflict online. He also is a fucking racist and a complete fucking piece of shit.
So the attention-seeking whore who's sexist and racist, basically.
Yes.
Speaking of things that are
That cigar needs to be shoved in 2 of his holes.
I learned something today that I did not know. I didn't know that Pepsi could be used as a slur.
Yes, I guess it can. I don't know.
It's against people from Quebec, Canada.
They find that offensive?
But here's the thing, because we're talking about jobs, because I see there's a lot of people talking about jobs in the chat. The reason why I'm trying to find a job and not trying to stick it out with YouTube, which I'm still going to do YouTube as a side thing, is because, unlike DSP, when I really need that money, instead of asking you guys to actually pay me, I'm going to actually use my particular set of skills that I've acquired for the last 20 years of my fucking life, which ranges from technology to just hard work. I have done so much different types of jobs that I could be hired tomorrow to be a janitor and I still will be able to do that job. But really quickly, I am going to do this one thing just to make myself feel better. It's probably going to get clipped out of the VOD, but this will make me feel better, okay? I'm muting this, okay? You're going to hear something in the background. This is just for my personal to make me feel better about life, okay?
Okay.
Now we see this whole entire thing happening right here, right?
What the fuck?
This is just for my own personal amusement. You're not getting it yet, are you? Right.
Not necessary.
Hold on a second. Let me put it up here. There we go.
I mean, I get it. But...
I have to do it for myself. This is the only way I can be sane by watching this shit. Yes, it's dueling banjos.
Yeah, that's why I said it's a you know.
Hold on. Here,
Another
just
song
for
I need
you.
to listen to.
Perfect. Everyone dance, get the lighters out. Come on.
That's right. Get that back.
Okay, that's enough of that. Anyways.
It's fucking hilarious.
You want to know why I did that? It's simple. When I was a kid, because I grew up in a rural area in the country, we used to say we cannot stop here This is banjo country. Whereas you don't want to stop here. There are a lot of people in here that think it's okay to sleep with their own sisters.
I mean, growing up,
Yeah.
the neighbors next door were first cousins, and they were from a pretty redneck area of the state. So, yeah.
So,
Like, they actually had, like, the same last names before they got married.
so here's the thing. We have this joke in my area that if you come from a certain part, you come from banjo country. Ah, shit. Thank you, censored. 20 minutes on the clock.
I get it.
For the boobage. Noxy San Diego coming out. So anyways. Yes, and see, I think Ethan Ralph has a more punchable face than Harvey Weinstein. Because let's face it, anyone who will actually fucking show up at this whole entire shit show just basically for content, you have an issue. Just saying. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
But should we get to the main story for tonight?
Yes.
There's this man who I happen to watch a lot of his videos. And I'm in this whole entire positivity thing. Because we need the power of positivity in life. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to pull up his channel really quickly. I have to do it through here. So say hi, people, because you're going to see yourselves really quickly. But I'm going to pull up his... Wow, I didn't really need to hear my fucking voice. But anyways, this is Mad Catster. Now, I love his freaking thumbnail, and I love this whole entire thing. Let's expose the BS with a sense of humor. You can run, but you sure can't hide. I'm a real lawyer who loves to find the dirt. I'm a dad to 13 rescue cats I saved from euthanasia. My cats' names are Sybil, Edith, Mary, Chloe, Clarice, Cedric, Stefan, I think that's how you say it, it's Stefan, Giles, Antoinette, Nero, hold on.
Passion of the Christian. Also, you can love your mother, but you can't love your mother. Also, more
I just
punchable than
like the
Harvey
name Nero
Weinstein.
in the list.
Yes.
And Chloe.
Yeah.
And Clarence.
Emile, Olivier, let me know if there's a story you want me to do. We're actually going to look at one of the stories he looked at, but I pulled up a lot of his shorts because they deal with cats. And, well, I have made Ray suffer so fucking much in the last couple of weeks.
Mm-hmm.
To the point where
The eye has
she...
twitched.
What?
The eye has twitched, and I have midstream gone to my "this is keep yourself sane" deep memes.
Yes. So I figured, you know what? I'll be nice. Here's the first one.
Oh.
What does this do?
Come on. Isn't it cute?
That's absolutely how that works.
Oh,
Yep.
Kitty
It
woke
wakes
up.
up.
Yep,
Kitty woke up.
woke up.
Kitty woke up was like, why are you looking at me, human?
You see, this is shit that I actually watch on a regular fucking basis. Everyone thinks it's like, oh, you're fucking, you must actually have so much dark shit on your fucking watch list. No, it's actually kind of funny because I mostly watch like Putter, who does trolling griefers and GTA. I watch a lot of just random fucking shit, and this is one of them. So, are you now happy I picked the Mad Catster?
Yes, and then I'm sitting here.
I am
thinking,
entertained.
I live on Instagram, and
We all live
Yeah.
on Instagram once in a while. Hold on, we got a
that,
meme.
that's my expanse of what I know about people on the internet.
Okay,
I don't do
I will put this on stream, Red, but first you have to actually say you have to tell me how much time I have left with the fucking boobage.
You have
You
about
16 minutes.
yep,
Okay.
16 minutes.
Tacos. That is my answer. Always tacos. That, my good sir, is a burrito.
Yes.
Actually, that's more like a fajita because the ends of a burrito are actually crimped off, if you remember. They're rolled up.
Yeah.
But
I just
sir,
thought you would.
you fail. Is that fucking brief? Is that fucking beans and rice?
I think so.
It is beans with rice with a little bit of the red beans. You know the little sauce shit that they put.
Yeah,
That's
I know.
basically it.
I know what you're talking about. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry.
I just cannot.
Don't fucking
comprehend
worry.
what it was.
Relax. Relax. It's okay. It's okay.
Like,
We understand. Okay? We
Mhm.
understand.
well, okay. Could they think it's a soft shell taco?
Yeah, you could say it's a soft shell taco.
That
I'll
would
give
be
you that.
why it's a taco.
But do you want a taco? That is an actual song, by the way. I'm not playing it because I don't feel like getting copyright struck twice in one video. But next video. This is Eugenie.
Eugene.
Or it said, no, it said Eugenie.
That's just how you spell
Eugenie.
Eugenie.
How you spell Eugene?
Oh my
That's not how you spell Eugene. My uncle's name Eugene. Oh, look at how
I might have
precious.
had a dyslexic moment.
Eugenie.
Aw.
You know, it makes me happy when I see animals being rescued, especially pets. It just makes me happy.
Now after going blind. Oh. Very happy and loving cat. By the way, I will really quickly share. Hold on. We got a meme. I am not playing that. I'm not putting another freaking meme up about burritos.
Okay.
Here, what about this? What if I do, where's that picture of Reese?
Really quickly, I'm going to put up a picture here. This is already in a really big chair. I ended up getting this chair because I thought I needed to sit up while playing video games because sitting in my couch was hurting my back. But I have no freaking room in my living room, so I put it in my bedroom. I was like, the cats can use it for when I'm working because my secondary bedroom is my office. So Artie basically has claimed it in the name of Black Kitty.
I got one under it then. That's how someone's currently sleeping.
This is relatable to what I had done in my time of working.
Hold on a second. I gotta put it in the right fucking window because it fucking went to the wrong window. Okay, here we go. And that is a
That
fluff
is Reese.
ball. That is Reese.
That is my fluff ball.
Man, your carpet looks like it needs to be vacuumed. Of course, mine does too.
It does, but I mean, it's white. It's dark blue carpet and white cat hair. You're gonna
Yeah.
see it.
But Artie
I
here,
vacuum like every week.
Artie is
doesn't
actually
stop.
not in the room right now, but she now has a little bitty, big chair to lay in while I'm working. So she leaves me the fuck alone.
Now you know why the cat tree's next to the computer. It is a first world struggle, people.
Yes, you see, when you have a cat, they are like, hey, that freaking computer tower looks very, very nice to sleep on. And then you get cat hair in your goddamn computer.
Yep, that's why you got the canned air to clean it out, and I have literally given my cat a dummy keyboard to lay on once in the past.
I just cleaned out mine
And then they
not too long
figured
ago.
it out.
I
They're
cleaned
like,
out
"Wait."
mine, but the problem is there's now cat hair all over it, and there's litter in the top that I have to... Hold on, let me see if I can grab that. Yep, I got it out. But there was litter on top of it. What the hell? I'm glad I'm
that
switching.
I know what the fuck too.
I'm glad I'm switching to wood litter.
Yeah.
Anyways, so Mad Catster, as you can tell already, really loves cats.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And you know something? That's why I appreciate him. Because he loves cats, and this is how much he loves cats. He went to the hospital because he developed a cat allergy. Instead of getting rid of all the fucking cats, he is taking steps to help his immune system so he doesn't have to. So we should all be praising this man because he's willing to do that.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, that was actually when I was diagnosed with my oral allergy problem. That was the first thing they said. It said if it was an animal you were allergic to, we would have just automatically started giving you allergy shots.
Yeah. But let's look at the next short, shall we?
Well, Catherine McBroom and Austin McBroom must be...
Okay, this is about the Ace family lawsuit that happened a while ago. And I just wanted to show how he sounds, the fucking awesome fucking hat, the fact that he's holding a cat. This dude has a fucking gimmick, and he sticks really close to his gimmick.
Be doing a happy dance and perhaps sharing some of that ayahuasca that she loves so much, because it was announced that the lawsuit that her former skincare company 1212 Gateway had against her and Austin McBroom has been dismissed with prejudice. And so that is the end of that nightmare. But if you want the full details, check out my YouTube channel long form video. Well, Catherine...
So what do you think of the way he speaks? Would
Very
you have this man as a lawyer?
Yes.
He's spoken very professionally.
I want this man is now the Nox Archive official lawyer. I'm not going to take fucking advice from any other lawyer out here, especially Rakita Law. That would be just like, no.
Yeah.
If you don't know who Rakita Law is, right? He was apparently a lawyer who is now in trouble because he got caught with a lot of drugs. And also he was in a polyamorous relationship with his wife. It was a polygamous thing. And, well, he got caught getting a blowjob on stream.
I mean, if you're into not the polyamorous part, if that's your lifestyle, more power to you. But getting caught on stream doing something is just dumb.
Yeah, when you get caught with your skin flute getting blown, you've got issues.
All
Just
right.
saying. Next one.
Well, Michaela Noguera apparently thinks that breaking the law is hysterical because this week she released a new TikTok where it looked like she might apologize for the deception in her eyelash mascara ad. And it turns out she was just trolling. And apparently she doesn't give a crap about the deception that she pulled over on everybody. And she thinks it's all a big joke. Well, Michaela...
By
the way-
I'm sorry, go ahead.
By the way, I forgive him for the amount of headroom because at least there's shit in the background you want to see.
Mm-hmm.
Unlike retard gaming,
Oh, fuck him.
aka Reforge
Apparently.
Gaming.
Yeah, apparently he's now gonna be using community. He's gonna abuse the hell out of the YouTube community notes.
Oh,
so basically,
fuck.
if anyone talks a lot of mad shit about him, he's gonna do a false community note.
Well,
So-
let me just tell you this.
How is that not considered a form of slander?
What?
Because he's that retarded.
Doing false community notes like that, how is that not considered a legal form of slander?
It could be, but the problem is slander is hard to actually state in court because you have to prove how it has damaged your reputation.
But if he's using community notes that are publicly seen, it's easy to prove.
Maybe. I don't know.
He's just that stupid. I'm just gonna blatantly say it right there.
I'm just going to tell you, I'm not a lawyer. This would be me as a lawyer. Your Honor, this man is innocent. You want to know why? Because I made it the fuck up.
Pretty much.
Why also failing to realize how many people are going to use the system again? Well, yeah, I'm like this. I don't have the answers. I just know that slander is really hard to actually, like, for instance, say he uses the community notes to actually fucking slander somebody. Is it actually going to affect them if they are technically anonymous with their comments? Unless people fucking go to Kiwi Farms to fucking dox them or something like that. It's got to be a couple of things. But anyways, we are going to get to the meat and potatoes. I'm going to play one of his actual long-form videos. Only one, because it's a long-form video. And, well, True Assassin knows this better than anyone. I don't like playing long-form videos when I have so many fucking videos. That's why I picked a bunch of short ones to get you guys in the mood for Mad Catster. And now we're going to look at a long-form video on something I actually talked about.
Hey there, I'm the Mac.
The TikTok Psychic. Are you ready?
Here we go.
Oh boy.
You remember the TikTok Psychic?
Yes, I remember how stupid the idea of it was.
Okay, for all of you who don't know who the TikTok Psychic is, well...
Be
Okay.
grateful.
Yeah. I'm just gonna say this. You remember the Idaho, the fucking 4 kids that were stabbed to death in Moscow, Idaho? Which, by the way, before that happened, I actually fucking didn't know there was a Moscow in Idaho.
I didn't know there was a Moscow in Idaho before that either. So
That's news to me.
Well, this woman, who I can't remember her name because she's not really that fucking important to me, decided to do this whole entire fucking thing of doing a tarot card reading about trying to find who killed these 4 people, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then decided to go onto a fucking college website and fucking look at fucking professors and just picked one because that's how basically psychics happen. If you didn't know, take everything a psychic says with a fucking grain of salt. So she started making TikTok videos after TikTok videos after TikTok videos that this fucking professor was having a lesbian relationship with one of them, and it was about ready to get out, and she had them killed, which didn't fucking happen. And instead of doing the logical thing of going, my bad, I guess my reading was wrong, she doubled down when she got a cease and desist letter and fucking Brian Kohlberger was arrested. And she continued to double down on it to the point where the professor fucking decided, I'm taking her to court. And she then fucking got the subpoena and then decided, I'm not going to take this seriously because I live in Texas. There is no way she can fucking sue me since I live in Texas.
Okay, that's dumb as hell. What the fuck?
also, fun fact, excellent example of slander.
Yep.
Yes. And Censored knows what she actually put. She did a fucking video of her saying that she's going to put the fucking subpoena with her toilet paper so she can wipe her ass with it.
Stupid.
And then she decided, instead of getting a lawyer, that she was going to represent herself.
And I get
This
like the whole
bitch she
Texas.
could pull an ace attorney in this. What is this?
No, I mean I get the whole Texas outlaw code thing, but they're not a different country. Like I know some people from Texas that basically think they're in another country, and I'm like, that's not how this works.
Not only that, but
You have to have you have to have experience in law school. You can't just represent yourself out of the blue. This is not Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney.
Yeah.
I'll get to that, Censored. I'm getting there. Well, she tried to actually subpoena the court to have the prosecution fucking give a bunch of fucking information that they don't have to actually give to try to prove that this fucking professor was the cause of these 4 people's deaths. Even though this fucking professor never met the fucking 4 people.
Yeah.
I'm summarizing.
No. Yeah.
All I know is this woman is so fucking stupid that it makes me wonder what the education system in Texas is like.
Yeah.
I have a feeling that if you get... This is basically Texas, in my opinion. Welcome to the 3rd grade. Here's your gun.
Yeah.
I mean, nearly everyone in Texas does have a gun, so that's not too. Yeah,
You know
Texas.
You know, in Texas, you can actually fucking drive up to a liquor store and you can literally go through a drive-thru for a liquor store.
They do the same thing in Louisiana. It's wild. The other thing is, like, I wonder, like, how, like, they definitely have, like, Buffalo Wild Wings in Texas. How does that work in Texas? Because you can't bring a gun in Buffalo Wild Wings.
I don't fucking know. Probably don't do very good business.
Probably, yeah. But to say, or they just accept that the guns are there. I don't know.
Yes, but shall we before we actually get started? You can actually see a cattail right there.
Yeah, it's kitty tail.
And this is the reason why. And really quickly, I am going to do this. Fucking. Okay. Reforged Gaming. We're going to contrast and compare. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Here is retard gaming, as I call him, or re-gaming.
Mm-hmm.
You notice the headroom. Well, this one's shrunk, obviously, but he has bigger headroom than that. Notice that there's not really anything in this fucking space.
Nothing.
And then you have the two things on the side, which if you actually shrunk it down a little bit, you can still see those things. Now, let's compare it to this. Is there something in the background that actually your eyes go to?
Not necessarily.
Are you an idiot?
No, I'm just kidding. No, it's actually, the headspace is a lot better, I will say.
There's also a focal point. There's like basically a background with it. It's not just...
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at. Is that at least you have something in the background to look at.
Yeah.
Unlike this dude. By the way, I would never try his coffee. His coffee probably tastes like diarrhea.
It's piss. And also, your 20 minutes are up.
20 minutes are up. Everyone say goodbye to FemNox until somebody sends fucking $10 or $50. We almost went a whole entire week without having to deal that. Almost. But anyways.
But yes, I'm looking forward to Matt Castor.
But I'm just going to say this. That's a lovely shirt, and I always love his hat. So let's get into this. I'm actually going to speed it up. I know we shouldn't, but you want to know something? The TikTok psychic is out of control. This happened a month ago. This is one of his newer ones.
Catcher, am I glad to see you here? Well, no sooner did the TikTok psychic lose her defamation case, but...
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. She lost her defamation case. The judge actually fucking agreed that, yeah, she definitely slandered the fucking professor. So now the trial is not to prove defamation or not. It's to prove how much the fucking chick owes the fucking professor. Your thoughts?
Well,
what she deserved.
It's called it's called fuck around and find out.
Yeah, she no-showed. She no-showed it. But also she actually was late in paperwork and everything else. The fucking court literally were lenient because she was constantly late on things. She tried to actually fucking try to use the power of discovery to get fucking useless information that she could have fucking doxed somebody with. It was just fucking bullshit. It just made me just go, you don't know the fucking law. Why are you fucking doing this? I need a counter for how many times I say the F word.
And now she's filed some more nonsense with the court.
Bell every
she
time.
Doesn't seem to know when
What?
We'll just get a little bell and just hit it every time.
Okay.
to stop. And
Bell
we're
on
gonna
the
look at why
soundboard,
it's absolutely
ding.
ridiculous and in my opinion unhinged. I'm gonna break it down for you. You know me. I've got the deets and all the receipts, so buckle up and let's go.
I love the intro.
Yeah. Buckle up and let's go, Bo. I have to... Honestly, I would have fucking... Go ahead and ding. But I would have actually went, let's fucking go. But that's just
Ashley
me.
Gillard, the TikTok site.
Oh, yeah, that's Ashley Gillard. Do you want to know what Ashley Gillard looks like?
I don't go into TikToks, but I bet Jesse's gonna look awful.
Hold on. I'll let you know. I'm pulling up a picture. Just give me a second as soon as I find it. No, that's too small. God damn it. Why can't I?
Also, I
Go ahead.
don't know if I have a TikTok account or not. I might. I don't think I've ever posted anything to it.
I'll actually pull up the fucking one of her rage crying. How's that?
How cute.
Because
The crocodile tear bullshit.
no, we're gonna go to TikTok for this. Allow. Here's Ashley. Let's see here. What? Wow. Okay, we'll just do this one. That's Ashley Gillard.
Oh my fucking god.
What does she look like to you? Tell me. What do you think?
I just
Definitely a personality.
Yes.
yeah, it's just the personality is there, and I can see why I can see why she's a little.
She's cuckoo. She's more.
That's
cuckoo.
what I was just. To my mind's feet collect. That's all I had to say.
True Assassin, if I was looking to make money, I'd be like, everyone, I will stop the stream unless you pay me $50.
Yeah.
But Nox, why bother putting anything in the background to distract from the super important members goal on stream?
Yeah, yeah, I know. Thank you for reminding me, Quiet Try.
because the judge ruled that in terms of the motion for partial summary judgment, the professor was entitled to a ruling in her favor.
Yeah, that's basically what happened is they ruled a partially summary judgment, which basically means that they ruled before they actually went to trial.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
That the professor was entitled to a ruling in her favor, which basically means, yeah, we proved that you fucking are an idiot.
So liability on those claims, and basically what is now left is for a trial to discuss damages, and the professor had also moved the court to allow her to amend the complaint to add account for punitive damages, and the court allowed that motion as well. The professor has now filed her amended complaint. Ashley Gillard now has basically, in my opinion, kind of gone over the edge because she filed a motion that's kind of like a jumble of all kinds of craziness. She's basically asked the court to reconsider the decisions on granting the motion for partial summary judgment and in granting the motion to allow the professor to amend the complaint for punitive damages.
Why do you think she's doing that?
Delaying, distracting, all that kind of stupid shit that I could possibly think of right now for her.
I'm just going to say this. I have a perfectly fucking good meme for Quiet Try. I do. Hold on. I got to pull up the fucking picture for it. Okay? Just give me a second. Do something. Guys, do something really, really, really awesome.
Okay. Hope you all doing wonderful well in this lovely Wednesday evening, or depending on your time, depending on your standard times. What do y'all think about Gamescom so far?
What's Gamescom?
It's a gaming convention.
God. How do I know what Gamescom is and you don't?
Because I live a real life. Okay, this is Ashley Gillard, or whatever. Gilliard, whatever. Here's Darrell Brooks. Everyone. Here is my thought. You ready?
Ready.
We need, since he came first before her, we need something that says Darrell Brooks ran so that Ashley Gillard could walk. When it comes to stupidity!
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because let's face it,
Very true.
look at this man. Doesn't this man look like he's holding in a shit?
Yes.
It looks like he's about to take a shit.
You see, he was staring at the judge like that to try to intimidate her.
Yeah, what a dumbass.
And if you notice, he's got the same fucking eyes as she does.
Oh,
Just out there fucking eyes like I'm right and all of y'all are wrong.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, this chick is supposedly in her 20s, and she thought that it was a good idea to represent herself.
Like I said, this isn't a video game where you get to be as a lawyer. This is real fucking life.
Yeah. So, yeah. Again, this man ran so that Ashley Gillard could walk. Let's continue with a man who looks like he is about to sell me real estate in Florida.
I can tell you right now, the reconsideration is never going to happen. I mean, the judge would have had to have made a huge error to now go back and say, oh, you're right, I should reverse my decision. What Ashley Gillard really should be doing is appealing this to the federal appeals court, but she's instead chosen to, again,
Please
file some more
excuse
stuff.
me, I'll
She's
be right
filed
back.
a couple of things here.
What? I didn't hear you.
I'll be right back. Just give me like a couple of minutes if I miss anything. So
Okay. Censored, she's actually in her 20s. I think she's in her early 20s, if I remember right.
Yeah.
And she did try at one point to actually claim that that's not slander because she was using her religious rights to do this shit at one point. And I'm like, tarot card's not religious. Is it? Pretending to be a psychic doesn't make you religious.
Yeah.
By the way, Alyssa McCunty is suing Smash TV and other. Oh, that doesn't surprise me. The Alyssa McCunty is being fucking stupid.
We're going to unpack it right now. So before we get started, I'd like to give a big thank you to the sponsor of tonight's video.
By the way, Alyssa McCunty, for all of you who don't know, used to be a webcam girl. Just saying.
Yeah.
Tarot cards is technically Wiccan, but not religious as far as I'm aware. Thank you, Battle Puppet.
It's not even. more pagan, I'd say, than Wiccan. Like Wicca, you can use tarot cards, but tarot cards can also just be something you do for fun. I mean, there's also a lot of tarot is also deeply rooted in the Romani lifestyle. So there's
For
that.
reference, I gotta now switch it up because he's talking about a VPN, and I'm not getting paid by this people, so
Yeah.
fuck that. Anyways, before we actually continue, I do have to say, and here is some of the shit we're gonna be looking at. So we're gonna pause and read some of the stupid shit, if you guys don't mind. You ready?
Moves the
Yep.
court for reconsideration, alteration, or amendment of the order granting the amended motion for partial summary judgment.
Oh, he's going to
and
read it for
grants
us.
leave to amend the complaint to add punitive
Nice.
damages. Gaylord moved to rescind from magistrate jurisdiction, requesting the reassignment of the case to a district judge. Okay, so there's that, and we're going to talk about
That is a nothing burger.
Yeah.
Gillard moved to rescind from magistrate jurisdiction, requesting reassignment case to a district judge. I'm pretty sure that is just fucking... I think that's the same thing that fucking, people who believe that the Constitution is the only fucking law sovereign citizens use, who think
And
that they actually know the law.
It's also like moving the jurisdiction, you're going to change the jury. So they were hoping for a more favorable jury. Pretty much.
Yeah, but I think that this is a nothing burger anyways because they said
Yeah.
it to a district judge. It's in front of a district judge.
Yeah.
summary judgment and grants leave to amend the complaint to add punitive damages. Gaylord moved to rescind from magistrate jurisdiction, requesting the reassignment of the case to a district judge. Okay, so there's that, and we're going to talk about that in a second. Gaylord now moves the court to grant Rule 59E motion to amend the order and reverse the decisions, deny the amended motion for partial summary judgment, and deny the request for leave to amend the complaint to add punitive damages. Additionally, Gaylord moves the court to render the entire litigation and all orders void pursuant to Williamson v. Barry.
What do you think that all means? Because I can tell you what that all means.
Yeah.
Someone's been reading the Sovereign Citizen Playbook. And I'm just going to say this. I have not met a sovereign citizen that isn't a complete fucking moron. Okay? All of that is a word salad. It means nothing. And we're going to hear him break it down. You ready?
So she doesn't just want the judge to reconsider the judgment on the defamation and the allowance of the motion to amend the complaint. She wants the court to render the entire case void, all the way back to the beginning. So that's really craziness, first of all, because...
Now, I'm trying to actually come up with a really good analogy for this. It's like that spoiled brat who got caught doing something, and she's like, and they're like, no, I am not going to go to the principal's office. Or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What the heck did I get clipped with? Oh, thank you. Thank you. Quiet try. Hang on. Guys. I'm tweeting this out. I'm doing it live. We're doing this live. Fuck it. We're doing it live.
Hold on to your butts. We're doing it live.
I never get this right. Hopefully I get it right this time. Nope. Fuck.
Okay, I'm alive. What did I miss?
Okay, also, speaking of while he's typing this, I saw something the other day and I was just like, why is this a thing? I mean, why? Coca-Cola flavored Oreos. And they had Coca-Cola Oreo flavored soda.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
Why?
I have no fucking clue.
You missed Ashley Gilliard pretty much proving that she has read the fucking Sovereign Citizen Playbook.
And I wonder how that turned out.
Because she's trying to be like... She basically did a fucking motion that pretty much is, I know I'm in trouble, but I want this thrown out immediately.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Number one, the court's not going to void the entire case. Number two, all of the steps in this litigation, if Ashley Gillard had issues with them, she had the opportunity to file motions to oppose. She had the ability to appeal, decisions made by the court.
Yes.
She, in some cases, has done that. She doesn't like the judgment clearly, and so she's asking the.
She doesn't like the judgment because it kind of proves that you can't get away with everything. Here's something I want to actually impart upon the chat and anybody that watches the VOD, okay? Your actions have consequences. No matter what you do in life, everything has consequences.
Yep.
If you go around using racist words in your fucking past, that can come back to haunt you in the future.
Yep.
I can't wait until everybody digs out the dirt on me, so I have to deal with it.
But I'm
Yep.
also like, it's also a case of like, if you were dumb and said something as a child, I don't think you should be punished for that like your entire life. Also, so
Yeah, but remember, how much of a dick was I in the early 2000s?
yes.
How much of a fucking dick was I? No, I want you to actually prepare it. Go ahead.
I mean, I'm not gonna say you didn't jokingly tell someone to kill themselves because you did.
That happened a while ago. That was in 2004.
Yeah. But it
And
still happened.
It happened, but you want to know something? I grew up, and I apologized to that person later on and said I shouldn't have said that.
Yes.
I didn't think you were going to go into details. Damn.
You asked. I answered. Be afraid. Be very afraid.
And I think actually what I said is I hope that I hope that somebody hits you in the head with a ball peen hammer.
God damn it.
I can't remember who I said that to, but I said that kind of things. So, yeah, that's happened.
The court now to take this extraordinary step, which, trust me, is never going to happen. She's also filed a memorandum explaining why she thinks she's entitled to this relief. We're going to go over that in a second. And it's, in my opinion, kind of crazy that in support of her motion, the defendant intends to demonstrate that the judgment was based upon a manifest error of law or fact, should be amended to prevent manifest injustice and an impediment.
She didn't show up for anything. She fucking put in paperwork too late. What do you think's going to happen?
I mean, if you miss the
I'm gonna win
deadlines
the
on
case.
something important like that, like you're just done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Impediment to justice due to lack of judicial impartiality. Now, I love when people lose a case.
Oh, look, she's trying to use the court is against me card.
Mm-hmm. Which
It's
is
stupid.
like, I'm pretty sure she's using a race card. It's like, because I'm black, and it's like, no, it's because you didn't do your.
I believe she actually does
diligence.
use the because I'm black card.
No.
I'm pretty sure she does, but I don't fucking quote me on that.
And
Nah, it's okay.
I won't name names of some recent people that are high profile, claiming that the judge was biased against me or the jury was biased against me. Well, you know, I'm sorry if you don't like decisions that go against you, but it's very rare that there's
By the way, Trump is a perfect example of that. I'm just saying I
I'm
don't.
being fit.
Okay.
This is what slander does to people. If you're gonna slander someone, and if you're not even gonna show up in the court, it just shows that you're a fucking liar.
I'm sorry you
Yeah,
got
no,
an
no.
ad, True Assassin. I don't know why you got an ad. I don't have ads turned on at all. It's going to get thrown out and default judgment. Exactly. Thank you, Chris Wolf. And hello.
Mm-hmm.
I hope your grandmother's
Chris.
doing well.
Same here.
partiality. And especially when there's a jury trial.
I'm just going to say this. Just because something doesn't go in your favor doesn't mean it's not the right decision.
It really isn't.
That's how life is. I'm sorry. But if you do something really fucking stupid like, oh, accuse somebody of murder that didn't commit murder, there are consequences to that.
Yep.
That is like me accusing Red here of not being of Puerto Rican heritage, that he is actually Canadian and pretending to be Puerto Rican. And then it comes out that he is actually Puerto Rican and not a dirty French Canadian.
Yeah.
Well, I have consequences for that because I accused him of not being Puerto Rican, but being a syrup-loving, hockey-loving, Mountie-hugging French Canadian guy.
That's about right. Yeah.
And I apologize to all my French Canadian people out there. I love you. One of my favorite fucking wrestlers is Kevin Owens. but I had to use a fucking.
Okay.
I had to use an example. And are you
That was
back,
awesome.
Ray?
Yes.
It would be like if I actually accused Ray of being a Twilight vampire because of how pale she is.
I don't sparkle.
Yes. And then she comes out and goes, I don't sparkle. See?
Yeah. I don't sparkle.
My actions would have consequences.
I mean, if anything, I am on the side of the stat. So.
It's like pretty much this. The reason why Lolcow Live has kind of gone down on fucking viewership is because people got tired of the same fucking controversy being over and over and over and over and over again. And it's why fucking Keemstar needs to continue to actually have controversy to make that thing relevant. But again, actions have consequences. Sooner or later, it's going to come back and bite him in the ass. So you should always think before you do things, is what I'm trying to get at.
Trial.
That
I
and
don't know if you've
also
ever heard
think
the
before
term-
you speak as well.
Yes. And by the way, what is it like in the Great White North? Have you seen a moose
No.
lately?
I may have seen one or two over there.
But let's
war
continue.
here. But when you pick a jury, both sides get to question the potential jurors usually, and they have the ability in some instances to strike potential jurors from the pool that they don't think are going to be good for their client. And
By the way, I'll give you guys a hint on how to get out of jury duty. Realize this doesn't happen all the time. But if you walk in there and go, I don't know if I can be impartial, they'll just basically go, okay. Don't do something really stupid and just like show up wearing like a fucking Trump t-shirt and basically scream white power. They'll just basically be like, we want you on the fucking jury.
Yeah.
No, you want to do something like, if you don't really want to do jury duty, just like, I don't know if I can be impartial.
Mm.
That's what I always do. I have never actually been on a jury.
Yeah.
I never get out of jury duty. I just am like, I don't really know if I can be impartial or not when it comes to this situation. And the only time that I've actually had to go to jury duty was because of, and I'm going to actually try to keep this family friendly.
Mm.
The case was, and I can't go into details, but it involved a child and a grown man. And I will let your fucking thoughts go fluttering off with that. And I said, because a child was involved, I don't know if I can be impartial or not.
Mm.
So, therefore, yeah.
in the end,
And I see everyone kind of got the case. Cool. Was he Catholic? Oh my God.
Was he Catholic?
Oh God. I don't know if he was Catholic, but I think he was from the rural areas, so that might actually help you.
Mm-hmm.
and both sides approve the jurors that are picked. So it's a jury of your peers. It's impartial. The process is transparent. Everybody has input into it. If you don't like it, tough. Okay? This part here kills me. So she says, in the audacity, the defendant respectfully gives the court the opportunity to correct its mistakes.
That is a fucking egotistical frickin' statement right there.
Yep.
Read that. I need to look at that again. Hang on.
Okay? This part here kills me. So she says, in the audacity, the defendant
It's right here. The defendant respectively gives the court the opportunity to correct its mistakes internally prior to the defendant exercising the option to file an appeal with the United States Court of Appeals, Ninth Circuit. Question.
What the fuck?
That is the biggest egotistical statement I have ever seen.
And now repeat again. What the fuck?
This woman this woman lives in Texas, right? Her ego's about the same fucking size.
The size of the state, perhaps.
They say everything is bigger in Texas.
respectfully gives the court the opportunity to correct its mistakes. First of all, don't tell the court it's made a mistake.
By the way, if I was the judge, I would have basically been like, okay, contempt of court. Ray, are you around?
Yeah, I'm the cat wants in. And I'm now dealing with drama, so I'm like, leave me alone. I'm live streaming. Everyone has to have drama.
Chris Wolf, turn what down? Because Chris Wolf said turn it down a notch. Am I too loud?
No.
I don't
let's
think
double-check.
so, but then I can barely hear the videos half the time. So
Hang on, I'll turn it down a little bit here. Let's see. Is that better? I know sometimes I get loud.
That should be better.
Okay, let's see if that works.
Nuance that just a little bit so that you don't infuriate the judge or insult the judge, to correct its mistakes internally prior to the defendant exercising the option to file an appeal with the United States Court of Appeals Ninth Circuit, which is what she should be doing. Here she is now graciously granting the court the opportunity to correct its terrible mistakes.
By the way, courts do make mistakes, but to call them out in a fucking legal way is the dumbest thing I've seen.
Not to mention the fact that this I'm just gonna say this whole started with slander and then trying to be all mad shit to the court. It's like you're really gonna lose your case by making these false accusations or stupid shits like that.
Like I said, it's like me accusing you of being a not Puerto Rican but a French Canadian.
And I approve KO. Kevin Owens is awesome.
And she's going to explain why it's a mistake in a second. So I want to first address the whole issue about her asking for it to be rescinded from the magistrate and for it to go to a regular district court judge. And what it is the regular judges are extremely busy, and of course their dockets are overflowing. They have what are called magistrate judges who are able to handle parts of the case, such as hearing certain motions and things, and the parties have to consent to that. The court can't just unilaterally delegate some of its responsibility to a magistrate. It has to inform the parties have to agree. Well, wouldn't you know, look at this document here. It says, notice of assignment to a United States magistrate judge and consent form. In accordance with District of Idaho General Order 324, you're notified that the above entitled action has been assigned to a United States magistrate judge to conduct all proceedings in this case, including trial and entry of final judgment. So in this case, the judge has basically delegated the entire case to a magistrate judge. Exercise of this jurisdiction by a United States magistrate judge is...
Oh, Chris said, I am telling this person to turn down her ego down a notch because it's huge and fragile. Exactly.
Wow.
However, permitted only if all parties file a written consent form, a copy of which is part of this notice. An appeal from a judgment entered by a United States magistrate judge will be directly to the United States Court of Appeals for the Ninth Circuit in the same manner as an appeal from any other judgment of the district court. Consent to the exercise of jurisdiction by a United States magistrate judge, and you could see here, party represented Ashley Gillard, because she's self-represented, and again, stupidly, in my opinion.
Yes.
And her signature dated April 16, 2023.
So she actually kind of signed off on this, and now she's like, oh, I didn't get what I wanted, so I'm going to actually explain that we should put this into a district court now.
Damn. Like,
Chris
absolutely damn.
Yeah, oh my God. Well, you can do that if you feel, but you need an actual really good explanation for it. And because this is actually going to rule in favor of somebody else, it's not a fucking reason.
So, more than a year ago, she consented to this. She didn't have to consent to it, but she did. And if I remember correctly, in the very beginning, she accused the federal district court judge of being biased against her. So, apparently every judge is biased against her, even the magistrate judge.
That's a big ego right there if you think about it. I think about this. So, the district judge originally, according to this, was biased against her. Now the magistrate is biased against her, so she wants a district court judge. All she's doing is looking for a fucking judge that actually would allow her to not pretty much lose a case. That's not how it works.
It really doesn't.
Life is not a fucking video game where you can just basically restart from a fucking point just to get the fucking outcome that you want.
It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that at all. It's called there are consequences to your actions. Apparently, she doesn't want to take the accountability, which just shows that, hey, I said some stupid stuff. I want to get out of here, please.
Anyway, so
and they said no.
Yeah, exactly.
First of all, so her request to now retroactively go back more than a year and rescind her consent? That's not going to fly. That's
No,
dead
it's
in the
not.
water, okay? Right out of the gate. Okay, now let's take a look at the reasons why she thinks she's entitled to have the entire case thrown out.
Because she's an entitled woman who thinks that she's right.
An entitled piece of shit would be an understatement, in my opinion.
Yeah, well, the completionist is a prime example of. I'll take your word on it. I haven't looked that much into the completionist. I would have to ask somebody who has.
I could elaborate, but we'll talk about that another time.
And all of the decisions rescinded and reversed. Now let's take a look at her memorandum. Introduction, as supported by law, defendant Ashley Gillard respectfully requests the court to amend the order and correct the manifest errors. She loves that word, manifest. The manifest errors of law and fact. Errors of fact. Okay. Additionally, Gillard establishes beyond dispute, that the court infringed upon her right to judicial impartiality.
Okay, here's the thing. Infringed upon her right to judicial impartiality and lacks major subject matter jurisdiction, ergo rendering the entire litigation void. Here's the law and fact. You ready? Mm-hmm. She has a bunch of TikTok videos of her accusing somebody who had nothing to do with murder of murder. She came up with this whole entire fucking theory that the reason why was to hide a lesbian affair. Okay? That is two different fucking examples of defamation right there. And that has nothing to do with if you're gay or straight. But would you But would you like to be accused of having an affair with somebody when you haven't had an affair with somebody? Would you like to be accused of that person's murder when you had nothing to do with that murder? In fact, if I remember right, that fucking professor that's hooked up to this wasn't even in the state when it happened.
Yeah, it's all the what the fuck moments.
He did that. Okay. I know what happened, Watch Station. I just haven't looked at it yet that much. Yeah, those judges is eventually going to get pissed and will most likely throw your... Exactly. Here's the thing. There's enough evidence to basically suggest this. She has more evidence than Amber Heard being a piece of shit. Okay? And guess what? Ashley Gilliard's dog did not step on a bee. Had to. Anyways, Ray, do you have any thoughts?
I'm dealing with something. I'm just AFK right now.
Okay.
I will say something about this. The fact that Ashley Gilliard thought it would be, I wouldn't say wise, I would say dumbest thing to do is to say, or is to add like, you know, like the sexuality into this case. And it's like, this has nothing to do with this is like defamation at its finest. But at the same time, why bring up sexuality? There was no need to. If nobody doesn't even care if you're gay, bi, or les, or anything else like that. There might be some people that may not like it, but in a court case, it doesn't really fucking matter.
Can I actually say something to correct you?
Please do. And
Ashley Gilliard said that there was the fucking professor had the 4 people killed to hide an affair with one of them. That has nothing to do with the court case. That was said beforehand, way beforehand.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah,
that's why I'm here, to correct you. Anyways, I'm going to continue.
Reality and lacks subject matter jurisdiction, ergo rendering the entire litigation void.
No, it doesn't.
On December 12th, 2022, Gillard received 2 demand letters from
By the way,
upon her right
let's
to
look at this again.
Impartiality and lacks subject matter jurisdiction, ergo rendering the entire litigation void.
Now, I'm going to do something really quickly. We need to watch his face. Watch his face. Do you guys agree?
Yeah, yeah, sure.
Like, you don't know the law, woman.
On December 12th, 2022, Gillard received 2 demand letters from plaintiff's attorney. The letters demanded that Gillard cease and desist false and defamatory statements regarding Professor...
Yeah, she actually got those, and guess what? She didn't fucking listen. And by the way, this Rebecca Schofield is her name. I couldn't remember her name for the longest time. My brain is on other things right now. But Rebecca Schofield literally had nothing to do with the fucking death of these people. And and Rebecca Schofield literally sent a fucking cease and desist, and that fucking person and fucking Ashley Gilliard was like, no, I'm going to continue.
Stupid.
Because look at what it is. It's TikTok. People need their 15 minutes of fame.
This is why I'm glad I'm not even in the platform to begin with, because I always knew people are fucking psychos to begin with.
I don't want fame. I just want people to be smarter.
Yeah.
Professor Rebecca Schofield. Gillard refused to comply with the demand letter because she contends that the information she published regarding Schofield's role in the deaths of the 4 students is substantially true, and she argued this before already. I don't know why she thinks the court is now going to buy this argument again.
And by the way, if you ever listen to Ashley Gilliard talk, she's a fucking moron.
Oh, boy.
Do you want to hear her talk? If I can find a fucking... Here, I'll try to look for... I'm going to list... I want you to listen to her talk, okay? Oh look, it's a Tozy. Oh, look, it's a fucking video we're watching. If I can... Okay, here we go. Ready?
Oh, boy, I don't want to hear this shit, but fuck.
I'm so mad at myself for gaining 30 pounds this year. I think I started the weight gain in like March, maybe April. But I got out of the gym. I was so busy with these cases, primarily this other case. And long story short, I gained 30 pounds that I'm trying to get away from, that I'm trying to get rid of. I got off Adderall, so that's making it harder to lose weight.
Get back on Adderall.
It's easy to lose weight.
Literally get back into it.
Lord Jesus, hyperpigmentation. Lord Jesus, Jesus.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure.
Go seek help.
Wait, really quickly. Question. Ray, you're the religious expert. I'm just going to say that, okay?
Okay.
She uses tarot cards and now was saying, Lord Jesus, Jesus, Jesus.
I mean, they kind of... Yeah, that's kind of a mixed bag there.
So yeah, she's an airhead. Whenever I hear her talk, that's the only thing I can think of is, wow, she's an airhead. Okay? Am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong.
No, you're not.
Lord Jesus, 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 while using tarot cards. I'm pretty sure that our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, or as he now wants to be called, Jesus Christ Sonichu, and Christine Chan, I don't know, Christine Weston Chandler Sonichu, whatever. She literally, oh God, my brain hurts so fucking bad. I think I'm having a stroke. And this woman's representing herself.
This is the dumbest thing. Just
on December 21st, 2022, the plaintiff filed this complaint for 2 defamation claims against the defendant. One is premised upon alleged false statements regarding plaintiff's involvement with the deaths, and the other is premised upon the alleged false...
Yeah, you gotta love this. What this basically is trying to state, okay, and I'm going to probably end it soon because I've only got so many brain cells left. But what she is trying to state is that it's not her fault. It is actually Rebecca Schofield's fault.
Mm-hmm.
How this logic works, I don't know. I really don't. The reason why I don't know is simply because I have a brain.
Yeah.
But according to her, that the plaintiff's involvement with the murders themselves and other premised upon the alleged false statements regarding the plaintiff's romantic relationship with blank. This whole entire fucking time, her whole entire, hey, throw out my suit, is because she thinks Rebecca Schofield is at fault and not her.
Oh, come off it, man.
False statements regarding plaintiff's romantic relationship with one of the students. Defendant affirmatively asserted 11 counterclaims. Now, remember, all of her counterclaims got thrown out.
Yeah, her 11
Against
counterclaims
both
got thrown
plaintiff
out.
and her legal counsel, and we talked about this before, you can't have claims against the attorney. The attorney represents the client. If you have a counterclaim, it's against the plaintiff. It's not against her attorney. The defamation...
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that, too. Ray.
Yes.
Say you're suing me.
Yes.
If you have a counterclaim against something that you're... or if I have a counterclaim against you, would it make sense for me to counterclaim against you and not the attorney?
Yes. Because the attorney isn't the one you have an issue with. Like, that's common
Exactly.
sense.
She's a scarecrow, tin man, and cowardly lion. No brain, heart, or nerve. Thank you, censored. Give him a brutality for me, would you?
This is my brutality!
Because deflection logic never makes fucking sense. Thank you, Quiet Try. Exactly. This fucking person has thrown away their whole entire freaking... Well, I can't say reputation because, let's face it, you can't have a fucking reputation if you're a TikTok psychic. She's thrown it all away because she just wants to be proven right for something that she's not right about. There is a person in prison or jail right now awaiting trial for this fucking crime. His name is Brian Koberger. And this Ashley Gillard, how about I call her Jello-Lard? Or fat ass, I don't know.
That's a bit much.
Yeah, well, anyways, she's trying to state that one of the other things when it came out when Brian Koberger was found, she tried to say, oh, he was the hired gun. What the fuck? I'll go back. True Assassin, if you can get through a little bit more of this, we'll show some cats, okay?
Counterclaims were premised on the fact that attorney Wendy Olson and plaintiff Rebecca Schofield slandered Gillard by issuing a press release and by making several false statements about her to the news media. The defamatory statements falsely stated that Gillard is a TikTok user who falsely accused Professor Schofield of the deaths of the 4 students to use the tragedy and the community's pain to gain a following. That Ashley Gillard is a liar who selfishly made false statements about horrific tragedies knowing they are false for a profit, and that Gillard made false statements knowing they are false. The defamatory statements about Gillard were published to over 100 news media outlets, printed on online newspapers, broadcasted across multiple news media, broadcasted on television networks, and streamed in documentaries. Documentaries? Does she mean like YouTube videos? To multiple millions of viewers. The remaining counterclaims were for civil rights violations, malicious prosecution, going after her for accusing the professor of being a murderer, and of having an illicit relationship, an inappropriate relationship with one of her students. Defending against that, that's not malicious.
No, it's not.
An intentional infliction of emotional distress.
And by the way, how's it false allegations when it's on her TikTok?
If it's still there to this day, then it just shows.
I think she deleted a bunch of them, though. If I remember
internet
correctly,
never
she
forgets.
thinks that the imprisoned student is innocent and that another student committed the crime while acting on the professor's behalf. Yes, I know about that, censored. Trust me. It's just like, what? It's just... She's an idiot, okay?
Stemming from the filing of this frivolous complaint, the defendant contended that the complaint was filed to silence her, ruin her reputation, prevent anyone from taking her statements about Schofield seriously, and ultimately prevent Schofield from being suspected of the deaths. And we've talked about how the police department took the extraordinary step of issuing a press release of its own, stating that in no way, shape, or form was the professor even remotely a suspect in this. We're going to talk about her argument now.
Yeah, wasn't even a fucking suspect. And I'm going to end it there. Because we've just shown how this guy just operates. He's giving facts. And he's looking at court documents and telling you what they fucking mean. And I think we need more of that. Because we need more people who are willing to... What's the word I'm looking for? Willing to educate others on things. Because let's face it, all of us are stupid fucking monkeys. Okay?
Yeah.
So, being stupid fucking monkeys that we are, we need people who are intelligent to tell us that we're being stupid fucking monkeys. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Well, Ray probably identifies as a cat, but
I identify as a cat.
we're just going to look at some cat memes to end the video because I promised Quiet Tried to go back to cats. So let's watch a 7-minute fucking video on cats. How's that?
That'll work.
It works.
But before we switch to this, I just want to say, let's say our final thoughts on Ashley Gillard. I will start. 1, she's an airhead. 2, she doesn't want to take responsibility for her actions, which suggests that she has a horrible upbringing because, let's face it, most parents would have actually taught their kids, you don't do stupid shit, expect consequences. And she needs to go back on Adderall. Ray.
Yeah. I mean, pretty much, yeah. And, like, the way she's going about doing things, like, I don't know her education level, but clearly she missed a few classes. I'm just going to put it that way.
I think she graduated the 3rd grade, and it only took her 2 years. Anyways. Red.
Yeah, she needs to get back to the Adderall, and if you're gonna be doing all these kinds of stuff just to get out of your actions have consequences. I don't know why I speak gibberish here, but basically what I'm trying to say is you have to have a very solid case. You can't just say, oh, this person did this out of the wazoo. So yeah, she needs Adderall and she needs to get off Twitter. That is my take.
My last thought on this, because I do have one more thought, is that she pretty much ruined her own reputation. And she's young. She's going to bounce back. But hopefully she learns from this. I highly doubt she will, because let's face it, people like that don't fucking learn shit.
Yeah.
But
At least nowadays.
when you're in your 20s, no offense to the people in this chat that are 20, I was 20 at one point. Ray was 20 at one point. Red is probably still in his 20s. I don't know how old Red is. I never asked. Red, how old are you?
Let's just say I'm in my 30s.
Okay. Red was in his 20s before. When you're in your 20s, you think you know everything. But you don't have the life experience to know shit.
Yeah.
It's only when you get into your 30s do you look back and go, why was I just so fucking stupid?
Yep. I still reflect on that to this day. It's like, I did some stupid I say some stupid shit in my life.
Well, most of us mature people are. Some of us, like, I don't know, Rich, Boogie2988, Keemstar, look back on their 20s and think they did nothing wrong, even though they were dumb as fuck.
Yeah.
They are in general, if I'm being honest.
And they're still dumb as fuck.
Yep.
Well, Boogie and Keemstar are. Rich is just fucking boring. Like I said, if you are suffering from insomnia,
being dumb.
if you are suffering from insomnia, go to a Real Tech USA stream. You'll fall asleep within 15 minutes.
There you go.
But anyways, let's watch some funny cat memes.
It's the kaleidoscope I got you at the airport.
What? A kaleidoscope? I'm not 5 shapes and colors.
Shapes and colors.
That is actually me in real life. That is actually me. That is me. You can can play with this toy when you get to the airport.
What? A kaleidoscope? I'm not 5 shapes and colors.
That's me.
Shapes and colors.
That is fucking me.
Oh my god.
I feel called out now. Right? Am I called out?
A little bit.
Allegedly.
Oh, that kitty's cold. It must be really cold water. Bro. Oh, that's kind of gross. I understand it's actual milk, but come on.
Yeah.
Don't feed your cats milk. Just a heads up.
Especially dairy milk.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
about the elastic. I'll get you
Aw.
something. Shit, don't stop.
I freaking love it.
Wow, that acid must have been really great.
Jesus.
Wow.
Bro, just shit is me.
This is me if you put donuts in my fucking kitchen.
Days in the life of one of these weird-looking things.
Yeah, that's Ray. Or that's. I didn't mean to say Ray. I meant to say that's Artie. We caught Artie chasing her tail.
Oh my god.
The ceiling cat. First date, he is very nice, but he is orange. Should I continue? Yes, because he's not Donald Trump.
My life is pretty good. Even when it rains, and I get totally wet, I actually like it. Whenever my friend wears a new hat, I say...
That is a very stoned cat.
It is.
But anyways, it is time to end the stream.
Okay.
We have laughed. We have cried. We have lost brain cells.
Pretty much.
But Archive Live, number 35, the Weird Older Furries. If I get the job, it's going to be on a different day, but it's scheduled for Saturday.
Yeah.
Are you ready for Dancing Furries?
Yes, we are ready for Dancing Furries.
Should we actually show a little bit of Kiro the Wolf?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. And then next week, we get to talk about Porch Pirates. And you have until the 31st, Retro YouTube 3.
Yes.
Until I get the job, this is the schedule. If I do get the job, I'm going to change the schedule appropriately. So, content is subject to change. And yes, I am still working on a video. In fact, I will show the thumbnail for the video really quickly. Okay? Before we head out. Because your boy is getting tired and his wife will be home soon for nom-noms. And I need my nom-noms. And for some reason, my fucking computer is acting slow. Red, are you sending me viruses?
No.
Yeah, you
I
are.
would never do that.
Yeah, you are.
Allegedly. No.
Anyways, let me pull up this lovely, lovely fucking thing that I'm working on right now. This is what I'm working on right now. The Murder of Savannah Pascal. Or Pascal. I don't know how to say the name yet. I will know by the time I get to the fucking video. You see this asshole right here? He murdered his wife. And did a YouTube video before it.
This is going to be a doozy.
Yes. But that is what is coming up on the channel. So, I hope everyone here has a lovely night. Red, say something cute before you go. Give us an ooh-woo.
God damn it. Ooh-woo.
Okay, thank you. Red.
I tried.
Say goodbye.
Goodbye, everyone, and adios.
Ray.
Bye-bye.